I'm Erin Jacobson, known as the music industry lawyer. Forbes.com recently asked me to write an article about the music industry cases to watch in 2018. So I'm going to give you a quick summary of those cases to watch, and if you want more detail, you can click the link below to read the article. The first case is the Department of Justice versus ASCAP and BMI. To briefly recap, the Department of Justice oversees the consent decrees that governs performance rights organizations ASCAP and BMI. ASCAP and BMI asked the Department of Justice to reform these consent decrees, and instead the Department of Justice came back with a mandate of 100% licensing. Under the 100% licensing model, a performance rights organization can only license rights to perform a work if it controls 100% of that work. BMI appealed this decision and got a verdict in its favor. Now the Department of Justice has appealed again, and we're waiting to see what happens. So what to expect is that it could go either way. So how this could affect the industry is that if the Department of Justice wins, the music industry is going to need to completely change the way it does business. If ASCAP and BMI win, the music industry can continue doing business the way it has been for decades and continue trying to improve the current system. The second case to watch is reform of royalty rates by the Copyright Royalty Board. The Copyright Royalty Board recently held hearings to potentially update the mechanical royalty rates paid to songwriters and music publishers. The National Music Publishers Association, on behalf of songwriters and music publishers, argued to increase the rates, whereas the digital service providers argued for rates not in favor of songwriters and music publishers. Hopefully the rates will be raised, but even if they are raised, the question remains as to whether the rate increase will be enough to remedy the music industry's struggles with the value gap. David Israelite, president and CEO of the National Music Publishers Association, provided some exclusive quotes from my article. He said, "We are cautiously optimistic the CRB will return a rate structure that values appropriately the contribution of songwriters to digital music services." How it could affect the industry is if the CRB does not raise the rates, the music industry will continue to struggle with the current low rates. If the CRB raises the rates, it would help the music industry's cash flow, but still may not support the industry at the level that it needs. Next are the many lawsuits against Spotify. Spotify has already agreed to a few settlements and been sued several times for failure to pay mechanical royalties. Some of these decisions are still pending. While Spotify's argument is flawed in many ways, the settlements and lawsuits are just a band-aid to a much larger problem. The real solution is implementation of a more efficient solution for digital service providers to pay songwriters and music publishers. How it could affect the industry is that a decision in Spotify's favor could mean massive losses of income to music creators and rights owners. Hopefully, the streaming giant and the music industry will find a way to work together for their mutual benefit. And while not a case, the next thing to watch is purchases and sales of music catalogs. Acquisition of composition catalogs is now hitting the spotlight, with a number of companies being sold for millions and millions of dollars. The catalog purchase and sale market is booming, and those of us in this space, like me, are constantly looking at either catalogs to sell or catalogs to buy based on who we're representing. Many companies are also raising large amounts of funds to acquire other companies. So what to expect in 2018? There's going to be a lot more of these deals. What this means for the industry is that there might be a smaller number of music publishing companies, or that some of the owners of these music publishing companies might become non-music industry corporations or investors. The good news is these non-industry investors will still need music publishing professionals to administer the catalogs, which creates and sustains jobs for people in the music industry. Click the link below to read my full article for Forbes.com, and to learn more about me, visit my website at themusicindustrylawyer.com. I'm Erin Jacobson, and I'll see you next time with another music industry topic.